Hey people, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and in this case checking out the new, apparently Bersa 9mm carbine. This is pretty cool. Bersa is a manufacturer of firearms from Argentina, my country, which has been making very nice firearms for a pretty long time. It's only recently that, well, not only recently, but in recent years, it's been something more familiar in the United States, and people that have tried Bersa usually like it. Bersa is a quality manufacturer. They make some very decent guns. Some of the older guns that maybe didn't make it to the U.S. market because of newer designs and materials used, but the old Bersa 23 model, that little 22, all steel, that is a beautiful gun. It's one of my favorite little 22s. Super reliable, hefty, that solid all steel feel. But you have the Thunder 22, which is the aluminum frame version, which is pretty much the same thing. Still a very reliable little gun. You have the TPR, which is the successor of the Thunder 9mm, the TPR Thunder. These are 9mm semi-automatics that have been in service for the Argentine police across the entire country. For the federal police and most of the local police, they all use Bersa 9mm pistols, and they work very well. I mean, I beat the crap out of mine for a pretty long time using some of the crappiest reloads I could find because it was the cheapest stuff around, and that thing still performed very well. Look, here's the Thunder 22 that I was just mentioning. You have the more compact versions. They have like this polymer. Never tried one of these, but I'm not much of a fan. I like the more traditional ones, at least from them. But this looks very nice. I would definitely try it out. As soon as I see that there's a good feedback from the first reviews, if they aren't dealing with any specific glitches or issues, then I would be more than comfortable, more than okay enough with Bersa carbine. It's a neat little gun. It's based on the AR. You have the 4-inch barrel version and the longer one. Probably want to get the longer ones just to squeeze a little bit more velocity from that 9mm round, especially with decent ammunition, something a little bit hotter. You could go with a more compact one. Some people like the idea of a super tight little 9mm carbine. It's using the TPR magazines, which is great. One of the things that I saw here, it says Talon. So this is, apparently it says Georgia. So I'm not sure if it's branded under Bersa or it's a collaboration, or if the upper or the lower is made in, if the receiver is made in Georgia, in US, and then it's shipped to Argentina, finish it off, or if something like that is going on. I don't know all the details. This is all pretty new. I think it's from the shoot show right now, this year's shoot show. So this is being presented by Bersa at this moment. So yeah, apparently some involvement here made in US parts. The price, based on the video I was just watching from this guy, the channel is the Firearms Guy. He says the price is $5.99. So for $600, that's a very decent price for a little 9mm AR. So you would like to have the pistol with Glock magazines, sure, but if it's made by Bersa, it makes sense that they're gonna be using their own magazines. And I'll tell you this, the magazines that Bersa uses, they're fantastic. I've never had, it's all steel quality stuff. I'm not so sure if it's made in Argentina or if they're imported and made in Italy. That's something I heard at some point, not sure if it's true or not. Maybe it's all made in Argentina. Either way, they're fantastic magazines. Never had an issue with any magazine made by Bersa. And they make some nice high-capacity ones. I use mine with a 17-round magazine, and I use some with the extra, I think it's like an extra 5-round little plastic thingy. It worked very well. No issues whatsoever. I think it went up to 21 rounds with that additional capacity cap. Never had an issue, worked perfectly well for me, and numerous shooting sessions, and not only that, but actual firearms training that I took with the Thunder 9mm. Perfectly reliable. So they do make quality stuff, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be somewhat on the same lines. It's a nice gun if you're looking at getting a 9mm carbine, and especially if you already have the Thunder, or I should say TPR from Bersa, or maybe if you're looking at getting something within your budget and you're looking at getting a Bersa 9mm and a carbine to go along with it, man, this is your ticket right here. You have the more traditional charging handle, which the typical AR charging handle. So it would all work along if you have that training, if you were in the military at some point and you know how to use an AR. This is going to be all very familiar. It is same family of guns. So yeah, that's it. I think it's a great thing. It's nice to see an Argentine company doing well and offering interesting stuff, even if it's in collaboration or if it's just branded from something else they're working with. It's still nice to see it. Folks, it's going to be all for now. See you on our next video. Take care. Have a great day.